The nationwide strike declared by the National Association of Resident Doctors is taking its toll on patients and hospital management across the Federal Capital Territory, that's Abuja. But the doctors have described the current strike as being the last resort to get their demands met. Correspondent Jakaya reports.
Another round of strikes coming few months after a similar action. Hospitals admit they are now having to cut down on the number of patients they attend to as the resident doctors' strike enters its third day. Here at the National Hospital, our crew is not granted access to the wards, but a few patients are seen in and around the hospital. One of them is Mercy Sunday. She says her son's condition demands urgent attention.
I've not seen the doctor because the day I came, they told me that I should come another day, that I should collect the small card and go. So as I collect the small card, I did not come back the Wednesday, they say. So I see the condition, I have to be running. I'll be coming back.
The authorities here have devised means to keep work going, especially at the emergency ward, even though the absence of resident doctors greatly affects operations. Tayo Astrop is the hospital's spokesman. He calls for an immediate end to the strike in the interest of the patients.
It's our hope that this strike will be cut off as soon as possible so that there will be full complement of work. As I tell you, without the resident doctors in the hospital, there can be full complement of work because this supports their senior colleagues.
Among issues bothering the doctors are non-payment of salaries, non-recruitment of house officers, abolition of bench fees, non-payment of national minimum wage, and non-payment of insurance benefits to families of members who died in the line of duty. The striking doctors are themselves urging a quick end to the stalemate.
The strike has been effective, even though sadly, like we always say, we don't want strikes. We prefer to be working. But then again, when you've not paid doctors their wages for a couple of months, how do these doctors, if they fall ill, access care? So it's the same situation we are all in. Doctors too could be patients.
A last-minute effort by the federal government to nip the industrial action in the bud on Wednesday led to the signing of a memorandum of action. But the doctors at their National Executive Council meeting said that was not enough to halt the strike. Hospital authorities admit the resident doctors' strike is greatly affecting their operations, and the striking doctors will only appeal to the government to meet their demands for normalcy to return to the hospitals. Jakaya, TVC News, Abuja.